Hi guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Class Prefects. The world is in a kind of crazy place right now, and something that's really been helping us on the show keep grounded and keep mentally secure is meditation. I know most people are not too familiar with meditation, but there are apps like Headspace and Calm that you can use, and I just want to start this episode with a brief meditation just to ground everyone and to give you a break hopefully from everything that's going on. So you can pause this, go to a quiet room, and it should take you about 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the most, just to get your head like in a calm space. And if you've had a hectic week, this hopefully helps you. So let's begin. I'd like everyone to pause, take a deep breath, and place your feet flat on the floor. Really feel your feet in contact with the ground underneath you. Now place your hands on your stomach and take 2 to 3 deep breaths, noticing your stomach rising and falling in and out with each breath. When you feel comfortable, you may close your eyes. Now, as you keep breathing deeply into your stomach, breathe in and hold it for a count of 5. Then hold your breath for a count of 5. And breathe out slowly for a count of 5. Now you're going to repeat this 5 times. And you can pause here to complete the 5 tries. Once you're done, I'd like you to slowly bring your attention back to the room, noticing the sounds around you, and begin to open your eyes. Thank you for joining us for this brief meditation, and we hope you feel more relaxed. You can look into apps like Calm, CALM, and Headspace that have more meditations like this, and some go longer for up to 30 minutes to an hour. So thank you for joining us for this, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. Hello. Testing, can you hear me? Yes, this mic is working. Hello, guys. Welcome. We have started. Just want to let you are looking at the computer. Welcome back to. Did somebody kill your cat today? I don't understand. Okay. Welcome to the class prefects, guys. The class prefect is only one person that is here.
Hey guys!
Welcome.
I like to have a dramatic entrance.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to speak to you all again. 1 month later,
1 month.
It's 1 month.
Oh, why? Why? What happened? Why didn't you record?
Because I was sick. I had corona, you bitch.
Well,
So I probably had the coronavirus at this point. I'm pretty sure that's what it was because I couldn't smell and taste. But there was this thing that they claimed was malaria flu that was going around Lagos, but I think it was COVID, yeah. So, yeah, I think I had it and I was really ill.
and I didn't have anything. I'm still well, guys. Yeah.
Well, there's still time. 2020 has not finished. So I was ill for a while, but we're back now, and I think one day I'll talk about my quarantine experience. Yeah, it's very, very eye opening. But not today because we are in the haze because Amber Bars might be on our tail. But
Are you stupid? Are you a fool?
we're recording this quickly. If you
Guys,
hear this and you don't see us, we have been kidnapped.
I just want to explain to you that I am with Emmanuel physically. This is not a Zoom call. And this is an uncomfortable situation that we are in
My dear,
for this episode. So please
we'll be
share,
robbed at any moment.
share, like, and tell everybody that we did this for you all.
Yeah,
in
we
case
are risking our lives. That's
you don't,
how much we care
you
about
don't,
this program.
you don't hear from us.
My headphone case is not good again. Anyway, yeah, so how is everyone doing? We're now in the 7th or 700th month of quarantine and lockdown and coronavirus and killer bees and everything else.
Trump's America.
Well, that's another thing. So, if you listen to our last episode, we spoke about racism and stuff. And unfortunately, since then, nothing has really changed. And this episode was kind of supposed to be a part 2, but we're going to, push that forward because I'm sure the police will do something silly again next week.
To be honest.
So, this idea was supposed to be between that and the rape stuff happening in Nigeria, but I want to talk about rape and sexual assault with women. So we're going to push that as well because the lady co-hosts are not here.
All right.
And today we're going to talk about cancel culture. It's going to be very fun.
Yay!
I know, that's a hot topic now and kind of relates to even racism and rape because you cancel, the Karens are being cancelled, the Banj is being cancelled. So
who's
cancel
Banj?
culture. Sorry, who is
Who's
that?
the Banj?
What should we call him? We have a name that we can just Bango. Bango.
It's
I
so
don't know.
stupid. No, call him the Banj. Don't give a fuck. Fuck him, the bastard.
Yeah, he is. So he's being cancelled as well. So cancel culture is what we're talking about today. So get your notepads ready. I hope you've all liked and subscribed and rated at this
YouTuber.
point. Yeah. I'm starting a YouTube channel, by the way.
Fun
And my
times.
first video is about skincare. So I'll need the camera. So
All right.
yeah, so YouTube channel coming soon. Skincare, because men don't like to take care of their skin. So please like, subscribe, rate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and share with all your friends. We appreciate all those that share and hype us up because this work is a lot. We are the we are the creator, producer, artwork, everything is only the two of us.
Mostly Emmanuel.
Sponsors, please listen. See how much we can do with no budget. Imagine if you give us just $1,000. What can we do with that? That's all.
I know what I'll do with that.
that's
ASOS.com.
we can't travel. ASOS will ship you a box of Corona. And on the note of people hyping us up, I would like to give a big thank you and shout out to Amin.
At everything that art.
Yes. She listed us as one of the podcasts.
The number one on the list.
It was not ranked to Biko.
Excuse me,
Biko
I
was
saw
not
it and I said we are the baddest. Every other person is a counterfeit. I'm joking, all of.
That's our sponsors, Michael. Please, we love you all. Everybody who is on that list is magnificent. So thank you so much, Amin, for thinking of including us on that list. And I'm trying to pull up the list now. Yeah, so I said what I said. Those African chicks, Marby's Kitchen, The Pot of Beans, Jesus and Jollof, 20-somethings rant, Illumination Podcast, The Big Dreamer, Fearless and Foolish, and of course, Class Prefects. So you can just go on.
Why did you not call on last? But I want first on the list.
Pride comes before a fall.
What's your business?
That means when you are falling, the next thing is pride. So put yourself at the base so you can rise up. That's life hack. So you can follow go on everything in the arts page, and in the comments there are about 500 comments, and everyone was listing all the podcasts that they listen to, and it's very nice to see that this space is growing because when I started this 5 years ago,
No vex.
it was a very scanty space.
No vex.
But, now it's catching on, and I'm very glad that more people are choosing this way to express themselves and their thoughts. So thank you very much, Amin. Her page again is Everything Na Art. Yes, everything is art, and she's been a great supporter of us and everything that we're doing. So go over, shout her out, and tell her that we sent you, of course. So let's kick it off. Michael, how
First
have
of
you
all,
been doing?
we have our masks here with us.
Oh, it's true,
As well, we have masks, and we are talking through them. So
We have
don't
masks for purchase.
think we didn't observe all protocols for COVID and
You
social
observed.
distancing were observed. Are observed.
Honorable timekeeper.
So stupid.
Yeah. So we have masks for sale. Yeah. It says TCP on the front.
So foolish.
And
Isn't this be a name of it like a drug?
A
Something
drug.
that is yellow.
Yes.
Yellow.
and,
What the
and unlike the other masks that you have to remove when you want to eat, our mask has a zipper. So you can just zip the front open. Actually, let me not give the idea for somebody goes to
If you guys are still listening and
It's
you've not
patented.
turned this
patented.
podcast off,
How can they turn us off? They've not heard from us in a month. They are, we are in high demand. There's a hunger and thirst for us.
for content.
Yes.
So yes, please. How Michael? How are you doing? What's
Um,
happening in your life?
ooh,
Like my phone case has.
I've been shooting
Hmm.
all
Money,
week.
money, money.
No, not really, Sha, but I've been
Is
shooting,
it free
Sha.
that you are doing the shoot?
Shut up. I've been working, to be honest, and to say, like, I can't wait for the stuff I have to bring. I hope, God willing, the next episode I'll be able to announce what I'm talking about.
The project that you're working on.
No, the stuff, because it's supposed to be on the 10th. The announcement's supposed to be on the 10th
The email you sent?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the announcement's supposed to be on the 10th of July. So hopefully we'll have an episode before then, because
Hopefully we will.
that's what you're saying.
We will.
Next
I
time,
will
come and say,
continue-
thanks for
I
happy next
will
month.
continue-
Is this a monthly show
I
now?
will
Don't you
continue
know?
to speak positive affirmations. This is how the devil works. He gets into your mind like Eve
Cool.
and starts to whisper.
Cool.
Get
Anyway,
out of my ears, it's-
hopefully I would be able to announce that then. But I've been shooting, I've been working. I literally just finished some stuff for a brand. I've shot my first, not my
That's
own.
how rich people talk. A brand.
No, I
Hey.
did
Love it.
a fashion. I produced and directed a fashion film for a brand.
Hey.
So I did
you've already
not.
done it?
Yes.
Oh.
So I did not carry the camera myself, but I was like directing and the rest, and like I said,
Melinda
so
doesn't carry camera.
so that was cool.
Which means-
Then yeah, sometimes, but then I got an email from an important situation. So that let me just to break the kidney short. I think it has to do with me showcasing my
What's
work.
it?
I know
Okay.
me showcasing my work, and I'm excited for that because this is the first time that kind of opportunity has come to me before. Lastly, I'm okay. A bunch of Emmanuel's people got the corona and got so good.
Screw you.
The way my mother, Gladys Oshai, shout out to you, my girl. The way she prayed for me and she set my life up, like I can't be sick. So,
beg.
apart from that, I've been okay, to be honest. I try to, so I consider myself a social drinker. Like I drink at functions with friends. I don't think I purchase alcohol to keep in my house. So I tried that for the first time. I buy wine at home, not alcohol. Shut
So
up.
wine is what? Juice.
Wine goes with food. So as I was saying, I tried to buy alcohol in my house, and then my father now saw it, and it turned into this whole. So are you an alcoholic? Are you drinking?
Might be.
I was not like, man, it's for art. I need it to try and do. And I'm trying to do sanitizer. That's what I told him. So
Wow.
apart from that, everything else is good. I think I'm still doing NYC. I think I'm still doing NYC.
Honestly,
I think.
My pastor from NYC 2 years ago.
I think I'm still doing NYC because, but I think nothing is in motion right now. But I think I'm supposed to like be working in a place. I've not started that out yet.
But
but
okay, I mean, you get that on board.
soon.
And Michael also has a project he's working on that he still hasn't done the draft and the pitch for. That way, I haven't seen it
which?
yet.
Oh,
Yes, and you'll be- no, you Don't say it. Just
Also,
know that
oh
things
my
are
god, I
happening.
didn't even do it. Funny enough, so I have been looking for an assistant all my life since, and to the point where like I'll even tweet and be like, oh my god, I need some sort of help. Please, somebody help assistant. Abby. So some nice people will send me their email addresses, but because me, I'm just a lazy prick, I will not go back and check. So literally, a friend of mine, shout out to you, laddie, called me. I was like, oh, he has an assistant for me.
Oh, okay.
Literally, and so I met this person so like literally I met this person yesterday, conducted the interview, willing to learn. Like it was just so smooth, so easy, so like stress free. So the first things this person is going to do is help me do my website and different things. So I'm like, yes, that's part of the work. Yes, fuck you, that's your business. He's helping me do my website.
Alright.
And then two, for the shoot I have
Good
on
thing we're not here to give advice.
shoot I have on the 2nd of July. What am I saying the dates? Anyway, the shoot I have that he's coming to assist on set. So like now he's like it's no more I show up to set to just shoot now. No more like he does the whole logistics aspect, calling the studio to book and doing everything. So he does all that.
He also designs websites. He will also write the brief for the project that you have thought of in your head. He was yeah. That's just
It's sure good to have an assistant
have him
because
everything.
I've been doing everything by myself all
I
this
would like
while.
to publicly advise you to not have him write any pitch that you have.
I'm not.
to
He's doing my
your
website. That's
So
just
he's also
it.
a web designer.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. He showed
Not
me his
going
own
to use
website he has
screenshots.
done.
Okay, because nowadays
I'm using Squarespace.
everyone is a content creator, in quotes.
Don't be shady.
Okay, that's nice.
Shout out to you, assistant.
Assistant madam. So okay, that's good, my dear. So I mean, you've been working.
It's a first step. Now, normally I don't have
I'm
assistant.
not talking, but you've left assistant. Stop. See, you are triggered. You are
No, it's the
this
first.
boy is bothering you.
It's a first step. Normally, I feel like normally I don't do any. Like I'm very, very. like last minute, and this will help this will help me to
Definitely, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
How you say?
You're working. I have said my intro already. I'm excellent. I'm doing not nothing. I was sick. Ill. Sorry, I was ill.
Meant
That's your business. I was ill, and then like after I honestly on one of the days I thought I had corona because my chest was like someone was standing on it, and I was like, "This is it, folks. It's over." So that night I just turned to the side of my bed. I was like, "It's time."
It's time.
I mean, now I can laugh, but that day I was
I can only
terrified.
imagine.
So,
It's not a funny issue.
but I'm well now, completely healed and everything, and I will be staying away from such functions. I don't even know where I got it from because for 3 months I didn't leave my house,
Fascinating.
and everywhere I went, Mikey was. And we didn't even go out that much.
Which everywhere where Mikey was with you. I used to
Shut up.
be. Don't come
To
on.
record and everything. NCDC will pack us together.
Right.
So it took me like a week to like get back in the swing of things, and actually posting that thing 2 days ago actually jump started. Is that English? Anyways, all right. Kick started. It gave me energy and vim. So the final push, and here we are today, healthy and happy, and I'm still writing my TV show stuff and everything else.
You better
And you might be seeing it on a streaming platform that rhymes with Cinnamon
checklist.
6. So yes,
So stupid.
before the Amrobas have, right? Let me stop speaking that into the air, B. Okay. Money is coming. Yeah. So that's all. Life has pretty much been the same. I've watched so much TV.
Oh my god.
When I was ill, I was watching Queen Sugar daily, so I watched the 4 seasons. Wonderful, excellent show. If you haven't watched Queen Sugar, you need to watch
If I
it.
tell you how much you die.
Real Housewives.
No.
Married to Medicine.
No. I don't. First of all, fuck you for thinking
That's
very
all you
low
watch.
of me. I've been watching. So I remember when I was in college and I used to watch
Do I
Big
remember
Bang.
when you went?
No. Here, let me land before you bury me. When I was in college, I used to watch Big Bang Theory via my roommates, like because he used to watch it. So I
follow the show.
no, so I never I used to just watch it like let's say with him on his laptop. Do you get it? Because I feel the way the show is set up, you can just join each episode is
It's
something cool.
different.
Yeah. So I just really started from season 1. I'm to season 12. I'm on season 12
Okay.
right now. I finished like in like a week. I
That's
finished
great.
the whole
I love
thing.
it.
It's fun. It's entertaining.
I'm
It's really
happy for
entertaining.
you.
I relate a lot with Leonard.
Are you sure? It's not Sheldon.
Me and you. Hi, listeners. Who do you think Sheldon
I'm not
is?
Sheldon. I'm not
Sorry, guys, if you can hear anything, we're actually in Afghanistan and there's like a
when I
chopper
told
flying
you
over us.
That desert storm is coming to our door. You thought I was joking.
So, anyway,
So starting off, I think I would like to start with a little lady who works at the hours of 3 to 6 a.m. By the name of B. Simone.
I'm so
I think that's a
dead.
nice entry point.
I'm so dead.
So
I'm so dead. She's not even worth talking about. to
no,
be honest.
she's a segue because she too was cancelled. See, listen, when you are opening your textbook, do you start from chapter 10? It's a progression. You will start with addition and then you end up in prime numbers. Don't
Alright.
rush the process.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so B. Simone is the beginning. She's the lowest, the ground zero, and we'll end up at the pinnacle. So this lady called B. Simone, who I never even knew who she was,
Are you serious?
because I don't watch Wild and Out.
No, but she's from Instagram.
What's my business with her? I don't follow her on Instagram.
I don't follow about like her. She
I
she
never
she
saw
blew
her.
up. She blew up around the same time.
blew up
Blame
from
it
Wild
on
and Out.
Quay. No, blame it
But I
on
didn't know who she
Quay
was.
and Lala Milan.
And Jesse Hilarious, all of them.
Yes, around that area when everybody's been
What?
second
She
celebrities.
didn't- she never
Vine,
came to
she
my
was.
page.
She used to do boyfriend. She
No,
used
I
to.
did. I never had Vine
Yeah.
because I had the job. So
No vex. So
you can't have both. So yeah, so B. Simone is someone who I discovered literally during this quarantine period because I didn't know who
That's
she
crazy.
was before. And so I was first introduced to her via some silly comments she made earlier
About her
on
being a
in
Jesus
the year.
baby.
Yes, that during the Black Lives Matter movement.
no, even. Oh, you didn't.
She
You
was
know about the
speaking-
one of 1 million. She wants to make $1 million in.
Oh, thank you. That's where I saw her first. Thank you. So I actually first saw her beginning of quarantine, I think, beginning of the year, where she wanted to make 1 million by the time she was 25 or 30 or
Something,
something.
sure.
She had a goal to make $1 million. I didn't know what she was selling. I didn't know what her website consisted of. Later found out it was makeup and
Different things.
and a book, which we'll come back to later. So she reached her goal of 1 million. I was like, oh, congratulations.
And threw a party during quarantine.
Yeah, congratulations, black lady, doing your thing. And then she had a party. In the thick of Corona, not now, like 2 months ago, in the thick of the disease. And people dragged her because people were like, even if you have a party, why are you even posting
That's the stupid
on
thing we do.
social media and going live when you know that there are restrictions and people are dying from COVID? I think, side note, you people need to actually realize that this thing is a serious disease for those who
If
it
by now you're
affects.
still saying it, if you by now you're still saying it.
No, because I feel like most people won't get it, and most people that get it will survive. But if you're one of the unlucky ones that it deals with, it's actually really bad. Like, you can have liver and kidney failure.
Remix, bring it
That's why I
back.
didn't go to medical school. You can have kidney and liver failure. Your blood gets thicker. Your lungs, like, people are getting lung transplants. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, guys, everyone won't get it to this extent, but just don't throw caution to the wind just because you are healthy and you are young. I beg. Most of the cases in Nigeria are from 25 to 31 years. That's the highest number of cases we have, men.
I'm so dead.
So it's not 70-year-old so please be careful, guys. Anyway, so she had a party and people were questioning her sanity and her sense for having a party to say, like, have it on Zoom. People
Yeah.
had birthday parties
Weddings.
and had it on Zoom, weddings on Zoom, graduations on Zoom. Why the fuck do you think you have to have a party? Who are you? Anyway, that's her business. So after that, I didn't really hear from her again till the Black Lives Matter movement because I don't follow her on the gram. So Black Lives Matter came around and people were, as we spoke about this at length last week. So please, Stranger Fruits, if you haven't listened, go and listen to that episode and read the resources below to hear our thoughts on rioting and looting and all those things. So B. Simone didn't mention anything about George Floyd or anyone who had died. And then when the looting started, like almost one week later, she now said, oh, you guys stop looting, blah, blah, blah. She and Nini and those other black business owners,
Yep.
quote unquote, came out to talk about the looting, but none of them had anything to say about what happened to George Floyd, which was very interesting to me and which further,
To me and my
reinstates
home girl.
my thing that capitalism is actually the greatest evil because once people make money, they become blind to a lot of things. Because it's so stupid for you to come out and say that Atlanta is a black. What did T.I. say? Is
Something about-
Wakanda. When literally the same day, 3 police officers beat a couple, black and blue, on the road, and they've all been fired now and charged, which is good. But every state, Atlanta is in Georgia. Georgia is a very racist state. Atlanta is not any black mecca. It just has a large. Most black people in America live in the South
Yeah.
due to slavery and segregation. They just naturally, most of them live there, and the South is very racist. We all know this. So that stupid thing they said was silly. But when she was asked why she didn't speak out, she said because she's a Christian, which is
I'm so confused.
the gag is coming. That she's a Christian, so she was praying, and she doesn't believe in violence because Jesus did this, Jesus did that, and I'm just leaning on the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Very much like Hush Puppy, who was praising God for his ill-gotten gains. But we'll make the connection at the end.
I'm so dead.
So people dragged her because how can you, as a black woman, say that, oh, God, like that's not what is needed right now.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make the statement the way she made it. And also, someone pointed out that it's very convenient that now that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, because just the last month you were talking about how he went to give the baby head on Instagram and have his children. So
There
it
you
seems
go.
like maybe your God was
The
on
God
siesta. He was doing siesta then. So I don't understand what she was saying. So long story short, because we've given her too much time already, she has a book of life hacks and trades and all these things that she was selling. When I checked, the book was like between $10 and $15 depending on where you went. And she was exposed by other content creators for stealing.
Because what happened was I think she said
Entrepreneur will reach there.
no, not that.
That's why, girl.
No, I think because during the Black Lives Matter thing, she now came on the app on Twitter. I was like, people can try and cancel me. Nobody can cancel me except for God or something like that. And so I feel like she really told the internet, come at me with your best.
That's not even the main. We'll get there. But you heard this too now.
Yeah.
So now the reason why this happened, like a week before, she was on the Canon show, and just having normal banter about the kinds of guys you want to date.
Yeah.
And blah 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 blah. And B. Simone went on this rant, both on the show and later on her Instagram page, about how she wants an entrepreneur and she can't date a 9-to-5 man because he doesn't get her mindset. And I was confused because I'm like, how hard is it to understand what an entrepreneur does? It's not that hard. They are self-owned businesses. It's not rocket science.
Her excuses were so stupid. So if I'm in my
at
room 3 a.m. if I'm doing 3 a.m. What are you doing? I'm working too. I'm having a meeting tomorrow. Should we hop on the next flight? I'm just like, my dear.
What kind of chaotic life is that where you think you can wake me up at 3 a.m. and say, oh, I have a meeting. Do you want to come? I'll say, please, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. How can you just wake? Do you know how much that plane ticket will be? That's a silly use of money.
Not even that. I'm a believer of, I can't really project and say I want to date this type of person and that type of. No. Hear what I'm saying. I believe I feel it's ridiculous in my own opinion saying, oh, I want to date a 9-to-5. Oh, I want to date a this. Oh, I want to date a doctor. I want to date a lawyer. How about I want to date a faithful person? How about I want to date a loyal person? I want to date somebody who I'm compatible with, somebody who treats me like it. I feel like that is what people should really look out for than, I want to date a 9-to-5. I want to date someone that's making money. Someone can make money and beat you. Someone can make money and rape you. Someone can do that and do cheat on you. Someone can do that and use you and do juju. Someone can use that and do different things. A 9-to-5 can also do the same. So it's as in,
can be like Hush Puppy and be self-made.
So I just really feel like at the end of the day, you look funny to me coming out to say you can't date someone that's in 9-to-5. Right? So for you to say that means you must mean no other person's life can get you than an entrepreneur.
And even to take you one step further, she gave examples of
the examples were stupid
entrepreneurs, which included, and I'm not joking, struggling rapper,
drug
dealer.
Yep.
B. Simone said she wants to date a drug dealer over somebody who has a 9-to-5 job because
you can't catch flights. You can't catch flights in the night.
And she wants to catch flights at 3 a.m. in the morning. So you can already see the mental capacity of who we are dealing with. So that makes me wonder, who bought her book? Those of you that bought her book, if you bought her book, no shade or anything, because I'm sure you were hoodwinked. But as you read the book, did it seem like, because from the pages I've seen, it's very like basic Instagram template self-help. There's nothing unique to the Black experience or to her life in this book. And also she boasted about writing the book herself and being hands-on and involved. So like we said earlier, she was exposed for stealing all these templates from people on Instagram, Twitter. She was dragged and everything. And she now released a bullshit apology that she didn't really supervise the day-to-day, but because she's the CEO, she has to go down with the ship. I was like, bitch, but that's what you said you did. So that means if I'm writing a book about Emmanuel self-help tips, it's not Emmanuel why would I go and give, unless it's Mikey with his assistant. I won't get an assistant to write it.
So foolish.
But I would, if I'm giving you life advice, I would at least write the
what that just said to me was she outed herself saying she didn't write the book herself.
Exactly.
And her manifestation thing didn't work. Yeah.
And then people really dragged her. That's where I found out that the goods she sells are from AliExpress.
I'm so dead.
The makeup she sells is from AliExpress and she repackages it. So people really drug her, and then pretty much were saying that this is the last straw because she has been doing silly things for the past 3 or 4 months, and people said she's cancelled. So that's, funny story. Start the day, yay. So just keep all this in mind when we end to our discussion on cancel culture. Hush Puppy, I believe he is also being cancelled now with good reason for what he did. For those who do not know, Hush
Yahoo
Puppy
La or Remy
is a Yahoo boy. For those who do not know
Yahoo
who
man.
Yahoo is, you can watch 90 Day Fiancé, or we'll give you an abridged version. Yahoo is an internet fraud, advanced fee fraud, 419, which unfortunately has been closely linked to a lot of West African countries, particularly Nigeria. And it's basically scamming people on the internet, getting people to put in their password or bank details in spam
Yeah.
links, and then you drain their accounts. Or in Hush Puppy's case, going straight to the United States government.
He's a bad
My
bitch.
God. I was like, this is shocking to me. You didn't even start from Ghana government. Still Ghana's money.
Aim high.
Still Brazil. Still somewhere that is closer. You went straight to the United
high.
States that has FBI, CIA, NSA, Interpol, KKK, everything. You went straight there because you are just the boss. Anyway, so he stole, I think that was $400 million.
Bear in mind that he could have been quiet with his lifestyle.
Yeah,
But my door Hush Puppy was doing any challenge about fashion, he would do it.
Put it with Gucci.
There's that
Gucci,
biggie.
Oh God, how the mighty are falling. But that's the thing about empty vessels and new money and ill-gotten wealth. They're usually the loudest on Instagram. So this guy lived a very flashy lifestyle. Used to, talk down to people, brag about his money. He used to shower in jacuzzis, which was very weird, and sing praise and worship to God. Listen, you people have no fear. Even me, that I'm not a Jesus baby like that, I can never steal and say it's God that gave me. Fear did not catch you. I'm so confused. He was literally singing praise and worship in a Rolls Royce, going to his private jet, like, see what God has done for me. And I think it's very sad because that leads back to this culture we have in Nigeria of prosperity gospel, where many people will be in the comments saying, oh God, I'm waiting for, like, he took advantage of a very sore spot that we have in Nigeria when it comes to religion and making money and getting cars and inspire to aspire. Because most of these people, again, you see on Instagram, and I hope this is more proof for you, are liars. Everything is packaging. My Instagram is also packaged. Even me, I don't have any wealth like that. But what I post on my Instagram is curated to fit a certain image. Now, I am more transparent because I'm not really a brand. It's just my life. So you'll see songs and movies. Mikey does his own according to his work, right? Mm-hmm. So you cannot now go to our pages and now really carry it on your head as this is my life, because you don't know what people are doing. So please, guys, I'll be another example for you to see that. Stop glorifying and exalting people on social media when you don't know their full life story. From everybody, just try and, you can admire things about them, but don't, try and chart their cause, because you don't know what they did.
Yeah.
Unless you two want to scam the US government and end up in prison. So he was arrested in Dubai, his residence of choice, with his gang, and they scammed almost 2 million people, which was the craziest part. Like, and they were stealing from coronavirus funds, they were stealing from unemployment funds, and I think that is the lowest of the low. People are jobless. You are stealing their money and using it to flex. And he threw him under the jail. The longest term they can give him, but I'm sure with his money now he'll find a way to get into some cushy situation, which is unfortunate. But he has also been cancelled clearly, and I hope this goes makes a dent in the whole Insta blog glamorization of wealth culture. Probably won't. That's fine.
I'm dead.
And then the last person who has been cancelled in recent times, we have the Karens, but that's self-explanatory. D'banj, and we'll talk about this more with the sexual consent episode and everything with our female co-host, who we hope we'll be able to get. But D'banj was also cancelled, or is in the process of being cancelled, because he allegedly raped a girl. I won't say her name because I feel like her name and face should have been kept out so that people like Kemi, Oluyo, or whatever her fucking name is, won't go and say nonsense and post the girl in the bikini as if people don't wear fucking bikinis on the beach. Should she be wearing a burqa on the fucking beach? And she now said, oh, who pays for her trips? But anyway, Kemi is an idiot. But D'banj was accused of raping a girl. And not to speak ill of the dead, but it was
He tried to now.
kind of similar situation to what Kobe Bryant was accused of.
Okay.
So he was accused of rape when he was younger in a hotel room, and same kind of, not the same exact thing, but I only bring that up because the way Kobe handled
You know what
it
Kobe didn't do?
was not the same.
Kobe didn't lock the girl up.
Thank you. So, D'banj allegedly locked this girl up, sent 4 policemen to her house, had her locked up, and then this is where I feel like he thought he was doing SNL or something. He used her Twitter to promote his new song.
Yep.
And I think, I don't understand how Nigerians think or how people think in general, or whether it's someone on his team that thought this would be funny. Because to me, that just says that you are kicking somebody when they are down, and you want us to know that you did it, and we can't do anything to you. So for that reason alone, people got
That was what made people
spurred. Like, I haven't seen Twitter like this in a long time. People on every post he would post, they will go there, spam it. Everybody was out for the ban. They started a petition for him to lose his UN thing, which turned out he didn't have in the first place. Which was very what's that one too that lied about being a UN ambassador?
I know that one comedian William something Uchemba something.
Brothers in crime. So but I mean, he helps people out, so let me not drag him.
I post about it, but okay.
I mean, well, dear, story for another day. So D'banj is also on the route to being cancelled, and I believe all these cancellations we just mentioned are very valid and warranted. But there is a discussion arising around cancel culture, and I'm going to read this thread I saw on Instagram. It is from ere.collective. If you want to read it yourself, the Ere or Eri, I don't know how to pronounce it, collective. So it is. She's basically saying, or they, let me not misgender somebody, them, they, theirs. So she's basically saying that she wants to cancel, I said she again. They are saying that they want to cancel culture. And the thread goes like this: we need to stop canceling people for their mistakes.
I just saw that thing right now.
Reflection, questions to ask yourself before canceling someone. Am I giving people the benefit of the doubt from their posts? Am I more committed to exposing or canceling someone than teaching them why they're wrong? Do I give the same grace for others that I give myself when I mess up? Has the person I'm canceling seemed to have made an honest effort towards change? Not allowing people to grow from their mistakes is unfair and not helpful. We are all learning at one point. Give people a chance to grow. Now, I agree with that line of thinking, but I also feel like cancel culture is very necessary and is helpful. We have a friend, Noble, who I wish was here today so he could, be the opposing voice because Noble is not a fan of cancel culture at all. I won't say I'm a fan or not. I'm on the fence, and I feel like it has its uses, but sometimes people take it too far. Because if the root of cancel culture, from what I personally have, gleaned, is about accountability. That if someone does something wrong, they must be held accountable and they should work towards changing their behavior.
Well, I look at it this way as well. I no matter how it is, no matter the year, I feel I'm the kind of person where, like you said, accountability. When they bring your attention to, hey, you tweeted this 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Whenever you tweeted it, Tosha tweeted it. I'm sure you the intention at the end of the day is what I'm looking at. At that point in time, if you say, "Oh, I was wrong," you guys are right. I'm sorry. I apologize. A sincere apology. I feel we should move on. You should not cancel that person.
Okay.
But I feel when you say, "Hey, you said this and that," you be like, "Yes, so fuck what I said. Nobody can cancel me. You cannot do anything. This is my thought." But they brought to your attention that you
For you to
upset
change it.
a particular set of people, or these tweets make people feel a certain way. I'm not saying go out pleasing everybody or tweet. You can't tweet what you want to tweet, but I'm saying if you're a celebrity, people hold you to a different standard because you influence people, especially
You're an
when
influencer,
especially in things of, let's say, a matter of race, and you tweet something about black people and you are white. Know that people who look up
But
to
you're
you,
black,
you
so-
have the power to more or less influence them
The
to.
minds.
So at this point in time, I feel like when they come to your attention and say, "Hey, you said nigger," if you don't apologize there and then, or like give it some serious thought and like show how you have changed, and you are still trying to be stupid and stuck in your old ways, then if you get cancelled, I'm okay with that, because I'm like, you've proved that you are incorrigible, you've proved that you don't give a fuck about people. So let's hit you where it will hurt, in your pockets.
Yeah.
So that's
So-
that's just how I see it. But not you tweeted something 4 or 5 years ago, then they want to mute you or block you. No, because I feel like even if I tweeted something
And
yesterday,
then I tweeted terrible things in my youth.
mine was worse. Even if I tweeted something yesterday, and you bring it to my attention, and my point is just, once they like I give you benefit of the doubt. Maybe you were high, maybe you were stupid, maybe you didn't know better. But once you are able to recognize and for people to bring to your attention, like, hey, what you said is wrong. At that point in time, you should go back and apologize. If you don't, however, because people can reach you. The internet, we are only online. It's online. That's our power, online voice. So I feel like if you don't, if how to hurt or not hurt, but if you want to show how to effect change, is to use your voice online. So if I'm trying to tell you, hey, what you said offended me and you don't want to hear, then I'll hit you where it hurts, in your pockets. And I'll sign petition. Then your name will be trained, and then you look foolish, and then you'll be cancelled. But to be honest, I really feel like you can't really cancel anybody because it's hard, because trust me, everybody has fans. Everybody has. And to be honest and say with you, we are a generation where we don't really have strong attention span of things.
Yeah.
After tomorrow, we forget about it. So if you lay low very well and just continue collect your coins silently, you'll be fine. So
Missy Moonshine might be going to prison or being made to pay that 1 million you made. So let's watch. But I think so my issue with the apology is, if we're saying that the point of cancel culture is to hold you accountable and to let you know that what you did was wrong, I don't think the apology is even, to me, because I feel like most of these apologies are iOS press release, as our friends like to say, and they are not genuine, they are not honest, they are just done to pacify people, right? And I would rather you show how your behavior has changed. Now, an example is, our friend Denola, who went through something like this as well.
Yeah.
And this was 10 years ago. And his apology rang true because since he tweeted those things, his behavior has changed.
Yeah.
Many people who have, like this girl, Rosa, the TikTok girl, her behavior, see, they or her, please, I don't want to misgender anybody, but like them, everybody's they. So their behavior had changed as well. So I feel like in that case, people should calm down a bit. If your behavior has changed since you tweeted or did something in your past, right? Don't come at that person in that way. But the flip side of that is that if you're a victim, I can't tell you how to feel. And I can't tell you how to process what this person has done. If someone did or said something to you that really hurt you and maybe made you depressed or suicidal or whatever, I can't tell you how to forgive that person. I can't tell you how to move on. But we are not all those people, right? So I feel like most of the people in these cancel mobs actually have nothing to do with the central issue. They just saw it and they put their voice in, which is good. Amplify the issue, get it to a wider audience, but there has to be a balance of, okay, where do we go from here? What do we do after we've brought it up?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where everything just gets muddy. Because an apology is cool, but as we've seen with many of these companies and brands and people, they post one thing, but their office is something else. So you might apologize, but you're still racist, you're still sexist, you're still raping people. So what's the use of your apology, right? Cancel culture works in a system like, for R. Kelly, that's a perfect thing of how cancel culture and the online mob worked. If not for the internet, R. Kelly would still be free and raping girls now. It was literally black women on the internet were like, come on. And for almost 2 decades, it took them a while to get him locked up just last year. they've been talking, they've written articles, they've tweeted, they had to make a whole fucking documentary
Yeah.
before you took them seriously, which is another topic about how you people don't respect women, especially black women, when they speak up about things. But it took him so long, and if not for the persistence of YouTube videos, Twitter threads, R. Kelly would not be in prison right now. I firmly believe that. So in that case, I understand, the mob and cancel culture, because it is necessary. It is necessary, and that's the power of social media now, that you can't just do silly things. All these rape accusations, many of these women would never have been heard. We would never have known about Tina, about any of the other girls, if not for social media. So I think there has to be a balance. That's what I'm trying to strive for, and you guys can let us know what you think in the comments or on our Twitter
Fair.
and Instagram page. But what do you think? Do you feel like cancel culture is totally wrong? Do you feel like it should be balanced? Do you feel like we've gone too far? Do you feel like we don't do enough? And what do you think the end result of cancel culture should be? So just let us know what you think, below. I personally feel like if our goal is to hold people accountable, then that should be the mechanism we try and put in place, not just an apology. There was this porn star, I don't watch it too, it's just news
That's so.
and current affairs. I had to get the gist for you people. So he tweeted something very racist, and he also said that the black people who are on the streets should be shot. And within 2 hours, his following had dropped to like 0. I'm not even joking. Literally everybody unfollowed this guy, and I was like, wow, that's good to me. That's wonderful. I love it so much. And then he now went and said, he's trying to kill himself, and I was like, yeah, that's your business. Go and process that with your therapist. Talkspace.com can help you, not me.
I'm good.
So I feel like there's like freedom of speech in America. There's good and bad speech, but you have to accept everything kind of if you want to have the opportunity to do the right thing. So I feel like with cancel culture, that's what it's going to be. We have to just navigate, the not so wonderful aspects, because when it does good, it actually is a very good tool and a very effective tool of holding people accountable. So balance your cancellations, research your cancellations, and that is that what we have to say about cancel culture? This is a brief episode, I can't believe it, but we're not done yet, Sha. But so just B. Simone is cancelled. Hush Puppy is cancelled.
Fair.
The band is cancelled. There's one person we said, I don't know. Who is next on the cancellation train?
Go. Who's next?
I'm going to find out. So, if you have somebody you would like us to cancel for you, leave their name in the comments below or send it to me directly on Instagram. My username is now Ima_Anosike because I might be moving on up. Those people have still not answered me, my dear.
Oh.
Till now, I'm still waiting. It's been almost 1 month. But keep your fingers crossed that I might be moving somewhere.
Move on up.
But but that was a joke. Please don't send me any names of anyone that you want to cancel, unless you are sending me Cash App. I can't even use Cash App because of fools like Hush Puppy.
No, use Cash App works in Nigeria, but just Wi-Fi, not on network.
What do you mean?
I swear. So
Cash App doesn't work with Nigerian accounts. I don't have an American account.
Okay, so I opened my Cash App in America.
Yeah.
Came back tonight. So
That's
if you
fine,
have the app on your phone, if you have it on your
same thing
phone,
with Venmo. I opened
Yeah.
Venmo there, so I can still use it.
yes.
But
If you try and download it, it won't work.
it won't work, yeah. So, my dear, you bastards, if you're in Nigeria, you can use Go Money, who can also sponsor the show if they are interested. There's another one called Ayowo. You can also sponsor the program.
How the fuck do you know this rubbish?
Because, my dear, I'm in the pop culture and, I'm in the space. Yeah. So if you want to, and there's something that we're on now. It's called Shiruken, and it's basically
Sounds
a
like a
platform.
of Naruto. Sounds like an
I don't know if
anime.
it's Shiruken or Shiruken. I'm sorry how to pronounce. So it's a platform where you can tip content creators.
Bitch, tip
And
us.
I'm going to put the link down below.
Let me wait. This will be the jingle. Hold on.
Okay.
Welcome to the class prefect,
I'm sorry,
where you give us your
I'm
money.
not, is this staying where it is? I'm not cutting
Give
it
us
here.
your money. Shillings, cowries, because we are Africans. Guys, let me say something. In case you're bored, just go and watch Karens Be Wild. No, Karens Be something.
Karens
What?
Be Wildin'.
Karens Be Wildin'.
On
That,
Instagram.
I'm telling
That is
you,
excellent.
the Nigerian in me,
I'll
I
fight.
don't
I'll
condone
fight.
violence. I don't condone
I
beating
will
women or
fight.
whatever. I mean, I just know that after I finish getting the one.
I'll pour water on
No,
you.
no. After this is me, and I'm being sincerely honest. After me, I guess the content I want to try to get on my camera to send to Shiriman, Sean King, and the rest. I will off my phone, and then me and you we start. I'm telling you before God, God knows my heart. Me, Michael Oshai.
Oh, Karen.
I'll really do. Oh my God, thank you so much. Okay, wow, you're crazy. All right, cool.
racist.
You're
This
racist.
going
This
viral.
going viral. And when I say I drop my phone, I put my slipper aside. You know how when Nigerian woman beats you and they start repeating, didn't I? Who beats you black and blue? You know where you are.
Yeah, so if I'm sure you've all seen the videos of white people, white women specifically. But
If you're a white
to,
listener, hey,
do better.
no need to block us.
Don't block. So the Karens, I actually lean towards what you said as well. I will record my content.
I'm not sure I record it, but
and then I will.
the ones that are annoying to me, especially at the apartment ones, when they'll say something like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What's your name? Show me your
What are you
key."
doing here?
Shouldn't about Boku. You must be out of your
I pay the
senses.
rent in my apartment, and you are coming to ask me,
Blood
what
will,
am I doing?
blood
there?
will be drawn. I'm not even joking
You are
with you.
paying my next month's rent. That's
Blood
it.
will be drawn.
It's so silly. Like people need to stop. And we I hope by now everyone has educated themselves on racism, especially Nigerians, to understand that this is more than is a rap music issue or sagging your pants issue. Because there are a lot of silly people. 3 days ago there was this whole argument between African Americans and Nigerians.
I saw. I didn't even get
jabs
involved.
were going back and forth. I'm like, it's so unnecessary because African Americans, you people too, please, I beg. Saying things like we are riding animals and we don't have electricity is false, and it doesn't even pain me anymore because I know it's true. I'm not reading it myself. I've had life for the past 6 months. So my dear, I'm not going to do this. You cannot affect me. So please, please.
Wait. How can I fit on the gazelle? The gazelle will break.
I don't know. It's just very, and it's frustrating that, because for me, right?
Oh, to twist your Black Lives Matter, we'll tweet it to you. You're not telling us.
And I feel like many of these people, that means that is what is in your heart. Because I always say this. There's this saying, I don't know who said it was probably Galileo or somebody.
What of the joke?
that
When you
if
joke,
squeeze an orange, it's orange juice that will come out. It can't be apple juice. So I feel like if you're angry, whatever comes out of your mouth is what is in your spirit. Because I've been angry with women many times. I never use sexist remarks to insult any woman when we are arguing, because that's not my nature. If I'm angry, I feel like those things you say are what you are really feeling.
Fair.
And you have those things deep in your spirit. Because this African American and African thing is the next thing we have to face as a community, because it's getting out. It's really ridiculous. The stereotypes on both ends, and I'm saying it now, Africans have played a role, but so have African Americans. And it's not a thing of and it's funny because they can point out we can point out when white people are acting defensive, right? Because you call them out on racism and say things like, oh, well, I didn't have slaves or anything. Even if you are still responsible,
of course,
for dealing with the system. So
Of
I
course.
understand that people get defensive, and this cuts across the board. Like when it comes to racism, rape, and everything, if you've been a part of this system in the past, don't feel bad. It's not to shame you. Don't kiss the feet of black people. That's fucking weird. Don't wear a kente cloth and kneel down on the floor of Congress. Don't wash black people's feet. That's not what they're asking you to do.
I'm so
Just
dead.
don't kill somebody. All this extra, just don't kill them. Just don't rape women. So, because for me now,
wow.
I remember
For the fact that you have to
realizing,
say just
my
don't
dear,
rape women, wow.
in secondary school here in Nigeria, we have things like, called tapping current and all these things. All those things were invasive behaviors. We
Yeah.
shouldn't have been doing those things, and we didn't know better. So when I realized, in uni, that many of the behaviors I had when I was younger are actually bullshit and they are wrong. And this was at the age of 18, 19, when I came, I'm almost 30 now. Wow, Jesus. And
Yikes.
and
Let's think about that.
oh,
Let's take a segue.
where is my child though? I don't have a child. I'm here doing podcast. Anyway. But
when I'm going to put, like when I put this episode on my story, I'm going to find this part. I'm going to find this clip.
52 minutes.
I'm going to find this clip.
I don't, so anyway, yes.
Woo!
What? I forgot what I was saying. Oh my God, what was I saying? I don't want to go.
You are old, child.
So
As you're approaching
know
50.
better, fuck you. As you know better, you do better. So I would just like to speak to those of us
As an elder.
who are triggered. Those of us who are triggered. Mikey is 1 year younger than me.
We didn't
1 year younger than me.
we didn't answer
That's
those
it.
facts. We
So
didn't
if
answer
I'm
those
an
facts.
elder, you are an elder. That's what.
You're a spring chicken, Abby. You're an age 10.
So, when those feelings of shame and guilt come up, sit with them and be grateful that you know better. If you know better, if you don't know better, then change. I know better. I know that people have autonomy over their bodies. I know all these things now because guess what? We also do not have sex eds in this country, which we'll talk about. Everything in this show in this country is the topic of a podcast. I feel like growing up in this country has given me content for 1 year of podcasting.
I'm so dead.
So, when I realized that the way we were raised is very sexist, white supremacy, everything, when I realized that me having this perception of black people in America was wrong, it was uncomfortable, but it's not now to say, but I don't do this, and to now shout and fight back and push back. No, sit with that feeling, process it, and do better. If you're already doing better, be grateful that you've grown, right? And do not fight back because you feel triggered or you feel guilty or you want to call it shame or white guilt or anything. It's not man-hating. It's not white shaming. Take accountability. That's the word for today.
Woo!
ACC, I can't spell the rest. Accountability.
Wow.
Account like
Ability.
your bank account and ability. Accountability, the ability for you to take account for your actions. Yeah.
Spoken like every 30-year-old.
Yeah, I learned it from B. Simone's handbook. And I read it at 3 a.m. So I can't speak for the integrity of my
Let's catch a flight. Let's catch a flight.
Are you busy?
I'm not
Are you
busy.
free?
Let's catch a flight.
Let's go to Mauritania and let's catch a quick flight. Let's go to like a Boeing.
What a
Or
clown.
by us.
What a clown.
Anyway, so guys, so we're actually meant to start this episode with a meditation because everything has just been going bro ha 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 ha.
No.
But what I think I'll do is I'll record it on my own and include it at the beginning. It's just 30 seconds, a very short meditation. So I'll
Chakras.
include that at the beginning.
He lives in you. Hey, yeah.
All right. Hush puppy. So,
Oh my god, remember that used to be the name of my Wi-Fi?
it's true. I would just like to say that we are only here in business terms. We don't know each other outside this podcast.
Oh, kids.
And if you're looking for the scoop, I know, to arrest him, just let me know. So I want to believe in you guys with some, like, not really homework, like work, but like, just a action points, for the next week. Memory verse, if you will. So,
Memories.
for this week, I want you guys to focus on accountability. Yeah, we're trying to put structure in this program so that when we get on CNN, actually, we were already on, oh my God, we were on CNN Africa. I showed you the clip now. With me and Denola. It was under the class prefects.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I showed you. I sent this thing to you. So we were featured on CNN, guys.
Which are famous.
CNN Africa, and it's now in our bio, of course, because featured. So the word for the week,
Shame on you.
memory verse, talking point, homework, whatever term you want to use, they, them, theirs, is accountability.
Wow. So you mean you don't have no
Let's
respect for the...
But see, listen, okay? So, for this week. Accountability.
You are
is the
over.
word. My dear, if you cancel me, you have to use Tipex because it will not work. I'll write over it. So accountability, guys. That's the mantra word for the week. Try to be more accountable and introspective, especially this time that we don't have much to do.
English.
If your actions have caused hurt to people, because something else we have to realize is we've hurt people and we've also been hurt by people.
Hot people.
Yeah, and they turn to hush puppy.
Hot people.
So it's this thing, and not to sound all Buddha and deep, but one of the scariest realizations I had in life was that I have been the cause of someone's trauma or pain.
Oh yeah.
Because can you be serious for a second?
Oh.
No, it's not rape, or I beg. Please, Mike, I beg you.
Oh.
Anyway, because when people, as someone who has been lied to, cheated on, things of that nature,
Oh.
it feels very painful. Like, friends have betrayed me. It feels painful.
Okay.
But I also had to realize that I've inflicted pain on people knowingly.
Christian, great.
Or it's not Christian. Michael, shut the fuck. Can you see why
Jojo, see why I
don't
need.
focus?
Yeah, continue.
Can you see how Gen Z is?
Thank God, though. I'm Gen Z Abraham, Methuselah, ancient of days. Let me be Gen Z.
So just realizing that you hurt people directly or indirectly.
Are you going to call out people you've hurt?
And if you're listening to this, give me a call, please. Before you do thread, phone me. If you don't call me, don't do anything. And that's something else, please. Before you do your threads, please try to contact the person personally and try and hash it out. Everything doesn't have to be through. Yes.
Anyway, if somebody, God forbid, I think somebody raped you, you can say,
Depending on
"Hi, I want to like to call you out on Twitter for."
Address it to the person.
Anyway, people are
before-
different. I'm not a public person. I can't put my issues online, but I won't blame anybody for putting their own online.
Because again, let's come back. What is the point of airing somebody out so that they take accountability? If they've already done that,
Or to
and
shame
they've been
them,
arrested,
to make sure nobody,
what's the-
to make sure they don't do it to other people.
Michael, again, we're back at why cancel culture goes left. If the point is to hold someone accountable, get them jailed, and you've already done that outside Twitter, why are you going to tweet again? That means you are now having a selfish reason.
Okay,
You want to now
wait. Take me back. Hold
shame that
on.
person.
Let's use
Let's say
examples.
somebody assaults me.
Mm-hmm.
I reach out and say, hey, what you did wasn't cool.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to know that this hurts me. This did me in this way, right? Now, they can respond and take...
I say I'm so sorry,
I'm
and it never happened
I
again.
didn't know better, blah, 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 blah,
So,
blah.
okay.
They can respond, and to me, I can say that's cool. I can say, no, I need to take this to the authorities,
Okay.
depending on where you live.
Okay.
But once that is done,
It should
the
die
only-
there. It
yes,
should die
the only
there.
route I feel it should become a thread is if the person's response to you is "fuck you, bitch, get out."
Okay. Now,
Or if the
what
person
would
is
you say
still
to
going around
exactly?
scot-free.
No. What would you say to for people who feel like they still have to put it out there just because people like this they don't change? And have you not seen instances on Twitter where they bring somebody's face out?
Let's say-
And then hold
It
on. When they bring somebody's face and they be like, this person's like, him too, he did it to me. This same person. Have you not seen, we've had issues
where they
6 or
leave the name
7
and
stories.
more people come up.
Yes, so I feel like in that area, it's good to call that person out because you might not know how this person might be apologizing to each person and say,
Yes, apologize to
yes,
more people.
I take I'm sorry. I'm this. What if he apologizes to them sincerely, as in, or he appears to apologize to them
he's
sincerely,
still raping
but still raping about now? So I feel like sometimes I feel like Michael Oshayo, me speaking for myself.
That's true.
I'm a private person in that area. I come out and tweet Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and I keep it pushing. I don't carry my matters online just because I feel like it is my own matter. But I would not tell any other person on how they should handle
No,
it.
I'm not saying what people should.
No.
I'm
So,
saying what I would
but I'm saying
do.
I see the good.
But that makes
I
sense,
see the good in them bringing it out
Bring it
because
up,
I feel like
can bring awareness to that
so that
person.
this person, although he has apologized, he did this thing
So
to
that when
me.
you see them in W bar, you stay away.
So that I'm saying because especially with men and how the method of how it happened.
They prey on women,
Yes,
they
so
have
things like that. So
every
if somebody who puts something in your drink,
That's true.
if somebody who puts something in your drink, do you want to tell me you are the first person he's trying it for?
See, I've grown in the past 60 minutes.
So-
60 seconds.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, but I feel, so I get your point, but it also varies,
It depends on the
what
scenario. Yeah.
But I think, just make sure that the intention doesn't become something that.
And also it depends on how you now expose the person. Do you get them? So because there's a situation. I'm not sure if I can say this, but there's a situation. The situation where a girl came out to talk about a boy, but in the whole situation, if you read through it and understand it, she just looked like his scorned ex who was just trying to get back at the boy and his new relationship. So it is what it is.
But please, we are not victim blamers and shamers.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to cover all bases. Believe women, trust but verify.
Shout out to Ozzy told me the baddest bitch.
Please, if anybody is listening and knows Ozzy told me, please. Actually, we know how we ask her to come on the show.
Yeah.
We'll probably have her on the show next time. Fingers crossed. I'll send her a message.
Shalom.
And thank you guys for listening.
Before you go, please, that place that they can give us money.
Shukran, yes, I'll put it in the link. Below.
Listen to me, hear me.
Tip us.
Keep your nairas to yourself.
It's only in naira, it's in Nigeria.
So
if you want to put internationally, you can use Michael's Cash App.
International flexing.
You have a Cash App?
Yes, Mikey Oshai, MIKEYOSHAI.
Okay, thanks so much. And if the amount is over $100, just tell me personally.
No, don't tell money on anything. Just send money and shut up.
So that we can record it. But thank you guys for listening. This episode was, I feel this was a, straight to the point, packed, still knowledgeable.
Where we are hiding. Those who come and catch us, so we have to run.
Yeah, I'm surprised they have not brought gun to come and shoot us by now.
If you guys know we are recording,
we
will die.
Run. This is hostile environment. It's like Gestapo. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment on iTunes. All these things really help, push the show forward. If you have a moment that you think is funny on the show, please share it on your story, share it with your friends, share it in your family WhatsApp.
Share it, please. We need money so we can buy expensive things and flex.
If you know Dangote, get it to him somehow. I'm sure he will like this type of content.
If you are black and voting for Trump, fuck you.
If you voted for Trump, whatever race you are, fuck you. Yeah, so thank you guys for listening.
Hashtag where's Buhari?
Have a wonderful week. And we will see you when we see you with the next episode.
All right, good. Bye, guys.